On stream today, we are talking about Reddit, and we happened to just, peruse on through Reddit. And I stumbled upon I'm gonna call it a gold mine off the title, but I haven't read enough to know if it truly is a gold mine. So I'm knocking on wood, hoping that I'm not jinxing it. Today, we are again on r/confessions. By the way, if you have not checked out the other videos, they will be linked in the description. Also, if you have other subreddits you'd like to suggest, leave a comment down below. I'd love to go check them out. Just give me the title of the post and the subreddit and I'll be able to check it out. But other than that, let's get right into it. This one is titled, I slapped a kid on the face with a cum-filled pocket pussy. NSFW if you're unaware. Like, if you weren't sure, it is not safe for work. I haven't read this one yet at all. Well, actually, that's not true. I read the first 2 lines. So we're just gonna get right into it. I know what you're thinking, and yes, it's unfortunately true. When I was 17, my brother hung around this absolute douchebag of a kid that was 14 at the time. He would come over pretty often, and him and my brother would always end up doing some dumb shit. As the oldest, my parents would always put me in charge when they're gone. I'm pretty responsible, but I can't even begin to go into lengths on how hard it was to babysit them. They would always get into mischief, always breaking shit in the yard and throwing combustibles into a bonfire they'd have every other day. I tend to mind my own business, hanging out in my room, and their idea of fun would be intentionally fucking with me whenever my parents were gone. They would do shit like rushing into my room and then body slamming onto my bed, breaking the frame. It was constant. They threw water balloons into my room one time, soaking and frying the TV I saved up for, constant yelling, blasting music and running around the house. I began to really hate them. Anyway, I was minding my own business at my desk playing TF2 one night, and my parents are gone and I hear an explosion. I go and glancing out the window and see them kicking around a 2-liter Coke bottle with fire coming out of the top of it. What? Fire? What? That is not where I expected this to go. I rush out, started yelling at them to stop fucking around at 11 p.m. at night, put out their weird Coca-Cola bottle invention that caused a mini fire in the front lawn, and this rude ass kid called me a pussy amongst other things for putting an end to their fun. Once it's all over, I go back to my room and start playing again. Then a few minutes later, the kid comes in my room and throws a basketball at my computer monitor. I lost it. I got up from my chair and shoved him to the ground. As he was getting up, I reached behind my bed, grabbed my pocket pussy that was there from when I last used it a week ago. I ripped the sopping, wet, cum-filled silicone, ow, that was utterly descriptive, out of its shell and then swung it at him. I saw the complete shock in his eyes as the silicone stretched 3 feet and slapped his face with a loud thud. Dude, why do you have week old cum in a pocket pussy? That's disgusting. I read the next line. The smell was absolutely horrendous. Not only was it cum, but it was also sitting there for more than a week in the heat, and as I swung it, it went everywhere. On the walls and all over his face. He was absolutely shocked. My parents still don't know what I did, but I never seen the kid since. I imagine he was terrified of me after that point. I would be too. I know what I did was fucked up, but to this day, I don't regret it. He was a complete shithead in every way imaginable and needed to be taught his place. I don't even think he told my brother about it. Probably embarrassed. I mean, how would you even explain that? Now, was that a right punishment? Of course not. But I'm glad that I did it, to be honest. I think back on it once in a while and laugh to myself. How could he even possibly confess that to somebody? Wow, that is insane, dude. Why the fuck would you leave a load in a pussy for a week? Yeah, that's my first question. Yeah, that's my first question. I guess he answered it. Why the fuck would you leave a load in a pussy for a week? I completely forgot about it, but in the heat of the moment, I was looking for absolutely anything to get him away from me. Dude, your bro just covered me in cum. This one was a little gross at a point, but it was still pretty funny. Don't fuck with your friend's older brothers or you might get slapped with some semen. And you don't want that. But yeah, that's about all I gotta say. I don't want to think about this much longer. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna end it here. If you have any more ideas for these, like I said, leave them in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, that's it. Have a good one.